I'm Carol Hawthorne. The video you're about to watch is intended to provide an overview of certain Acumatica features. We hope you're inspired by what you see and that you'll contact us. Thanks for watching.
And today we're going to talk about some of the key features in Acumatica Cloud ERP. Specifically, I want to cover using some of the mobile features for Acumatica. We'll also talk about CRM functions, and we'll look at a simple lead to invoice process. So we'll start with the mobile features in Acumatica, and what you see in front of you is my iPad screen emulated. We can access Acumatica from any mobile device, including an iPad, an iPhone, an Android device, of course, a laptop, or any device that has access to a web browser. Today I'm going to be a salesperson, and I have my iPad with me in the field, and I'm going to be making some sales calls and doing some business in the field. And so I can log in directly to Acumatica through a web browser on my iPad and have full access to all of the features that I normally have access to. So when I log in to the system, I'm presented initially with my dashboard as a salesperson. I can see my leads, my contacts, my past due, contact information, opportunities, etc. So I can take action just as I normally would within Acumatica. If I want to go sit in a coffee shop and update some opportunities or things like that, I can do that. Today, the first thing I'm going to be doing is going to a client's office. And I know I'm going to need to check stock on some items that they're interested in and hopefully maybe place an order. And so to do that, I'm going to use the menuing system. And by the way, full security applies. So when I'm accessing the mobile features, whether it's on an app or through a web browser, all the security applies. So I would only have access to the things that I normally have access to through the security. I'm going to go to the inventory system because I want to check stock on an item. Now, there are different ways to do that. I might want to print a report, or I might want to pull up the item in an inquiry. And so I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go to the inventory summary screen, and I'm going to look for my Acer laptop item number to see what's available. And I can see here that I have two warehouses with availability, 20 in one, 45 in another. I can scroll across the screen to see other information. Maybe I want to see items in transit, or if there are any PO receipts expected or open purchase orders available. For my purposes today, it's great to know that I have available quantities in two warehouses, and so I can place an order with my customer. And so while I'm at the customer, if they decide they want to place an order with me, I can easily enter a new sales order. I don't think I mentioned earlier that you could navigate to your favorites as well. So if I wanted to enter a sales order and I did that on a daily basis and I wanted to have that on my favorites menu, I could do that. It's also easy enough to go to the sales order system and just click new sales order. So entering a new sales order is quite simple. I have the header or information at the top of the screen where I select the customer. Today we're at USA Bartending, so we'll pull up their customer number on the sales order. I can add any other additional information that's applicable, the dates of the order. If I want to reference their internal reference number, I can do that. If I wanted to add a description, I could do that at the top also. When I'm ready to enter the details, I move to the bottom of the screen and click the plus sign. And this is how we add detail or line items to the sales order. So we're going to order a few Acer laptops, and I'll select the item number for the Acer laptop that they want to order. I'll update the quantity. That they're interested in ordering. So let's order 10 of these items today. And I can scroll across the screen here if I wanted to um, enter a discount for the item. The pricing that comes up applies based upon the customer and the quantity that they're ordering. So you may have seen the price change from $500 to $475. I could enter a discount if I needed to do that. Checking all the other details, looking at the ship dates, looking at the other information related to this line. This all looks good from here. And so at this point, I can save the order. I could also email the order directly from my laptop so that the customer receives it. I'll go ahead and click Save. And now that order has been updated in the Acumatica system for that customer. Another way to use Acumatica in a mobile environment is through the mobile app. Acumatica provides a mobile app framework in which any areas of the system that need to be exposed to a mobile app environment that's more conducive for use on something like an iPhone or an Android device can utilize those areas of the system. And so what you see here is the mobile app on my iPhone screen with all of the areas that are made available to me via security. Because I'm a salesperson in the field today, I've already been with my customer. I've had my iPad open and I've placed an order and I've checked stock for items. Now I'm done with that customer. I get in my car and I remember that I committed to send an email with some information to a prospect that I've been working with. I know his name, don't know his email address, can't remember. So while I'm sitting in my car, maybe the easiest thing for me to do is to open my mobile app. Mobile app gives you more limited information optimized for a mobile screen, so it's very efficient to use on your mobile screen. And so as a salesperson, I'm going to use contacts here to open all the contacts that are available to me through the CRM system and search for his last name, which I remember. Yes, it was Chris Barnes that I committed to send some information to. So I'll open that contact. And from the screen, I can see immediately, his email, his phone number, and I can scroll down and get other information as well. So if I want to look at history or activities or opportunities related to this contact, I can certainly do that. Right now, I just want to get that email out. So I'll click the envelope button next to his email address, and immediately I can send the information that he asked for. Now I'm just using normal email functionality on my phone, and I'll go ahead and send that email out. Back to my app. In addition to sending an email, maybe I need to look at some other areas of the system. You can see here, you can look at cases for customers. You can look at projects if you're tracking projects in the system. You could look at approvals that need to be granted or that are pending for you. And you can also submit expense reports. That may be the most common thing that you might want to use the app for, is to review or generate expenses while you're in the field. And so a simple entry of an expense report might look like this. Click the plus sign to add the expense item, describe it. Let's say I've taken a customer to lunch today, and I'm going to type a description of that. I'm going to put it in a category that's been pre-established. I'm going to put the amount for that lunch. I could assign it to a project if I want. I could add more details. And I'm going to click the Files button at the bottom of the screen. And if I want, I can take a picture of my receipt or added if it's already been taken and saved to that expense claim, save it, and now I've got that claim in the system and I can submit those for approval to be reimbursed. So those are two quick examples of the way to use the Acumatica mobile app.